Studio. I wonder, should I save that? Okay, okay. So it looks like we got CYRN, which is a mover from yesterday. Siren reports regain compliance with NASDAQ listing requirements. That's not really big news. What's up, Lauren? We got KAR. That's up 68%, but it's just not moving well either. They're getting bought out by a Carnival, I believe. What's up, Raymond? Carnival, or no, not Carnival. Carvana. Carvana. So these are the scanners for the day. Friday is definitely having a little slow start after all of that massive craziness yesterday. But now it's time to start or restart the process of searching out another stock that will be very favorable to us. The last one that I really looked at was OSTK. And I mean, it did exactly what I was thinking it was going to do. I did have a little bit of shaky hands in there, but this is my first year really trading earnings. So I kind of have been quite reserved on earnings. But I have had quite a nice call outs, I guess you could say. Zillow, UPST, Overstock, and we'll see if I can catch another one. And I will definitely. I'm getting more and more, I guess, in tune with the earnings market, and I am gonna start using more of a zone buying method as well. Instead of just piling in, around the same area, I'm trying to buy within zones and let those zones play out for me. But yeah, today we're restarting the process, and we're coming to the end of a month too. We got 5 days left in this month, so we'll just see where everything ends up going. Lorum Moon says, you buying anything into MO? Um, I'll have to see. I don't see anything that I really want to get into today. Um, and if I don't see anything right out, like on Friday, man, either Fridays are gonna pop or they're not. They're usually either hot or super cold. And with all of that action yesterday, I'm wondering, are the shorts gonna get are the shorts gonna get this end day of the week for Friday? Um, But yeah, I do hold over weekends. If something's good popping Friday and then it kind of has a little bottoming out on Friday, I will take that position. I've done it before and made money over the weekend. It gapped up over the weekend. So if I see something, I'm not turning down any opportunities. Laura Moon said you started a small position in DTST. Let's look at that. DTST. TST. Whoa, oh, what am I looking at? DTST. Yeah. Okay. Is this an oil play or what kind of play is this? Let me see. DTST. Where did my internet or my browser go? DT Data Storage Corporation. Okay. And I do think that the IT stocks is going to get a pop as well during these times. Appreciate that. I need to go and see who that was that buzzed in. Give you a shout out. But yeah, Data Storage Corporation, DTST, to present at Microcap Rodeo's Winter Wonderland Best Ideas Conference. That was 21 days ago. Any more recent news? Nope. Okay, well, that's definitely a nice says reports 42% increase in revenue for third quarter of 2021. That's pretty nice. Let's go to YouTube. Where, oh, where? Sure. Okay. Okay, that was Ace Soul Dragon. Appreciate that follow. Ace Soul Dragon. I don't even know if I have my sound on for those. Yeah, I do. Okay. All right. So we'll see what today holds. Data Storage Corporation. See if we got any IPOs coming out today. Nope, no good IPOs. DST. Yes. Let's look over here. They have a shelf registration in 2021, but usually they don't enact those until it really goes up, so they can blow back on the retail traders. But it's definitely instantiated there. So if it does rip, they could enact it. Earnings for today, we have Berkshire Hathaway is on the earnings. Any more noticeable companies on here? Not really. And if they are, they're not on the scanner yet. So, good morning. Oh, Lorem, you bought it just for a day trade. Got you. Good morning, Donnell. Yeah, and if you guys see anything that I'm not seeing, we can add them to the watch list and we can look at them here this morning. me pop back over here to the scanners real quick. So we got SQ popping in here. What is SQ? Oh, Square. Square has been downtrending for quite a bit. Has a bottom down here at the 32.33. It's up 20% today at 114. Previous areas 87. So it did hit this little previous area here with the 85 and got a little bounce off that area. Maybe something to watch. It's coming back into that overall range there. We can look up here. This is the yearly chart. This is the monthly chart. This is the weekly chart. So had a little pull down and coming and basing on that little level there for Square. You ever try to trade earnings in the after hours? Oh no, man, they dropped that news. Earnings, I just stay away. I really never trade after hours. I will be more prone to trade pre-market than after hours. Cause man, after hours is just it's just how do I explain it? Let me go and see. After hours, you know, you have a lot of the retail traders that just stop trading after hours, and you have those big institutions in there playing. So it's just a little bit more risk, especially if you don't have the capital to continue to manage what's happening, because it can pop, drop, throw a wick. It can do a lot on you in the after hours. Donnell says an eye on CYRN and UUU. Yeah, I saw CYRN, but I didn't see UUU. Let me put UUU up here. What? UUU. One Life in the building. All right, so we got a little watch list here. I know OSTK is probably going to go down in the next couple of days. I mean, it's already made its move. You know, nice little move down here to the 40 level, popped up to the 53. Nice move. I remember Daniel B told me this was a stupid play here, but you know, that was quite a bit of a rip there. And this was the downtrend that I saw it forming, and it just, I mean, it absolutely ripped through that downtrend and just kept going up. So it was a nice little play. And somebody just Laura Moon, appreciate that follow over on Twitch. Okay, you. We have about 10-ish minutes to the bell. Man, the SPY came back up to the 430 level. So, and I believe One Life called out that it was going to have a little bit of a retracement off of this bottom level here. It's like the 410s is where it bounced. But it did form that lower low. And the previous high was at the 460. I don't know if it can get back up to the 460, but it definitely got a little relief bounce there before deciding which way it wants to go. Now, it might go flat for a little bit, but if it does, that'll be great. It's whatever. UUU. KAR. Just not moving the way I like it. Definitely got these little small bars in here on KAR. I don't like that. It's up 65%, but it's just getting bought out by Carvana. But we're going back into the observation period, looking for those nice trades. We're looking for things that are gonna rip, you know, a good $10. $5 at the minimum. $5 per share. But definitely $10 would be premium. Just YNDX had quite a bit of a fall off. It's up 17% for some reason. Quite a bit of a dip down. I think it's going to continue down. It may give a short play above, what is this, 25 level? Little short entry between the 30 and the 25 for a continuation down. But we shall see. Also watch Square out of the open. I'm just watching all of these just to see how they do. Square is a bigger name company anyway. But let me pull up that news. Susquehanna maintains positive on block. Lowers price to 240. It's at $100 right now, so they're lowering the price target. And JP Morgan maintains overweight on block. And I'm getting some news on my phone. Let's see. Russia. This is from Reuters, whatever it is. Reuters. Russia ready to send delegation to Minsk for talks with Ukraine. So they're about to go into talks. I guess they're done launching missiles and they're ready to talk. All right, we got 5 minutes to the bell. We got our little watch list set up here. I don't see anything else popping up on the scanners just as of now. But you know, just observation day. Who will stand up and be the mover on Friday? Routers. One Life's like, man, it's routers. I almost said routers. That's how routers is how, like, when I was working with some people from the UK, when we say routers, they were like, no, routers. I was like, what? It's like, what'd you say? What'd you just say? Routers. All right. We got Foot Locker took a Foot Locker just absolutely falling. Why is Foot Locker falling so much? Down 26%. I guess they're not coming out with any kind of new shoes that anybody wants. Or maybe their sales are just down through the floor. Look at this drop off. 44 down to the 30 on Foot Locker. Big old drop. $10 drop, almost. Can CYRN hold up the $5 on this Friday? SPY coming on back down under the 429 or 430 level. I think the shorts, this is gonna be a nice short day, man. I really do think it's gonna be a time for them to make back some of the profit from all those short squeezes yesterday. Also, I forgot CEI was one that we were watching the other day as well. It's back to 73 cents. We kind of thought it was gonna go ahead and break through that $1 and hold above the $1 yesterday. It got up to the it did get up to exactly the $1 and then came on back down. But it's an energy stock and everybody was playing it off of the sentiment of oil. The oil stock's ripping. Exactly 1 minute left. I think this biggest mover of the day is probably going to end up failing first. This KAR, and then we'll see something else start to pick up the momentum. Okay. 30 seconds. KAR already starting its little move down. And we'll just go down the list. We'll check KAR, then UUU, and if you guys see anything, we'll add whatever new pops up there to the scans. All right, market is open. KAR is the first one I'm watching because it's the biggest mover. Will the biggest mover fell out? Has the bottom here of the 2172. I think it's gonna end up failing. We got some other stuff popping up green here. UUU taking a nice little punch up there. Pre-market high is the 425 up here. Oh, wow. Big short right there, taking it off of that 425. Next one up is CYRN. Pre-market high is up here at the 670. Little double top there. Okay. Getting a little punch out there. Getting a big punch out there. 4-hour chart coming back, but not able to get all the way to this 634 level on the 4-hour chart. Finding a little bit of resistance there. But it is up 11% since the open. Giving it back very quickly though. UUU taking a little dive as well. So they definitely gave a move up, but I think we're going to have to see some low consolidation first before these can do anything further. CYRN has a little triple bottom at the 535. If it breaks down this 535 level, I think it's going to take some time throughout the day to reclaim that level. UUU at $4 level needs to hold. It's only 13 cents above the $4. So we'll put that in as a support. Looks like it's trying to push back up there to its pre-market high. Getting on up there. Facing some major resistance there, though. Can it get that push? Whoops. There's the push through there. Now, is this a time for the shorts to enter here? 438 is a nice short entry. 436, 435 level. Let's see if they take control. This is a previous day. Actually, that should be resistance. Previous day high resistance. Looking for it to get shorted big down through this level. Okay, coming on back down. Nice short entry right there. Let's see if it absolutely gets destroyed through the $4 now. We're about to jump back up to CYRN while that one figures out what it wants to do with its life. So we had an open high of the 630-ish level on CYRN, which is now, we'll put this up here as resistance. So it has a nice little resistance short level up there. It's up right around 10% on the day. Still the biggest mover on the day. What's up, GD? So it looks like CYRN is going to be the one that is trying the most to hold up. It moved up 150% last night. Not last night, and going into after hours, power hour, 150%. So, you know, it was a nice move from $2, but there's a lot of potential selling up here. See anything new popping on the scanners? Don't see anything yet. All of these are gonna have to fill out. Orlando says letting these calls run today. Nice. Okay, so we see it coming on back down to the $6 there. Okay, coming back into this little short range here, right under the pre-market high. Will they be able to keep it out of this upward range here? From the 630s up to the 670s. Up 14%. So it is now the biggest mover, and the volume is starting to move towards it as well. Everything else that's dropping off, you see like CEI has 12 million. Now these volume shares are starting to circulate here. Very low float on CYRN as well. So just holding in, letting the shorts get a nice position up here in this range before a crash. Mm-hmm. There is what, 4 minutes left on this candle. Trying to get up there to the pre-market high, finding more resistance there. Shorts get a nice little entry point right here. Coming back in this range again for more entry. Boy, boy, boy. It's going to be a nice little downwards movement here in a couple seconds. We got about 3 minutes left on this candle. Everything else starting to go red as well. That was up. So this is literally the last straw. And we know that breakouts usually fail on these. So if it does break this top here, I believe we're going to get a major pushback on that 675 level. That top. Look at the 4 hour. Let's see if we get it. 675. Can it touch it? 666. Right at that pre-market high. Not quite getting there though. Okay, there was a nice entry there. Let's see, 675 should be where people are trying to sell here. You know, if people are entering with huge share sizes, they're usually looking for like a 10-cent run or something like that. They'll take 10 cents off and then get out. And they'll drop their big shares, which will definitely hurt all the smaller buyers. But yeah, not being able to hold up this level here. So I guess the shorts did get all that they wanted there. Now we're going to see a little push down here. Let's see how much of a push down we get. Wow, shorts are happy up here. Happy feet. Now, can this previous bottom here of the 625 start to become resistance for another move down? Orlando, you took a loss on JNJ. The puts. Hey, man. Loss is going to happen, man. But as long as you're consistently winning, it don't even matter. Because I know you said you were already in the green on AVVB, I believe it was yesterday. AVVB or ABBV, something like that. All right, so let's look around at the other things that are. Oh, wait, that's a SPY. Okay, so the SPY making a nice little move up here. OSTK, I knew that one was going to end up going down. Very low volume. I don't even want to watch it no more. I don't even want to watch it. Okay. So if you guys are seeing anything else, let's see if that 625 starts to become resistance here. Getting up to that previous level I drew right there. Staying out of this range though. Done for the day, up 40. Nice. Yeah. This is just an observation day for me, man. I'm just looking and watching and identifying areas of short resistance really. Cause all the long stuff was yesterday. All right, so this area is becoming resistance here, forming a nice little top and tail under here. Can we get the breakdown of the body of this previous candle on the 5-minute, which is the 610? So we can draw a little bit of support right here and watch it come on down through there. Man, it's giving the shorts another chance to enter here. Wow, they should feel lucky. Another chance for shorts to enter for this breakdown. Ooh, double top right there. High 666 pushing on through that top. And as we know, most breakouts end up failing. So let's see how much this thing wants to pull back. Touch the 675. So the 675 did come into play. Woo, this bad boy about to get ridiculous. $675. So 675 should become that point where it starts to hold under. 675. There's 675 right there. Need to see 674. There we go. Get it on back in that range. Come on down, buddy. Still wants to push a little bit. Okay. There we go. 675 is becoming that area. They're trying their hardest to hold it above that 670. But the shorts are not playing any games today. Can we see anything below like 68? See these 70s disappear here. That's what we need to see. 70s. There we go. Oh, they disappeared for just a minute. So they're trying to still hold it up there above the 675. This candle is closing up in a minute. So it has a minute to hold over the 675. And yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I guess that call was pretty spot on at the 675. That struggle point. Now we're ready to break the 610s. Ten 10 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. And it is right back within this range for the shorts to continue to fill up their pockets here with short shares. Now, Orlando, the gaps aren't luck. They're just good decision making. You know, it's no luck out here in the market. So for this 4-hour chart, we're looking for it to come back under the 630s, so it can start to fell off. Back up to the 675 again, being a area that is hard to break for this one. 675. That is a $0.25 area. Is mental resistance every $0.25. Now half dollars and whole dollars hold a little bit more weight than $0.25, but on a low float penny stock like this, a $0.25 can be a problem, a real problem. See, it's bouncing off that 650 there, that $half resistance or that $half support. Just bouncing in between them. Trying to get bought up there into indecision candle. So it's trying to decide to stay above the 650, but do the big shorts want it to stay above 650? Do they want more of an entry higher above that 7 or that 675? Doesn't look like they do. Seven 650, get all right, got through 650 now, so that's a $half breakdown. Now will the 650 become resistance is the question. We see it coming up to that 650 level, popping through it. Nice little struggle point. Everything else on the scans went red. I don't see what is fetch, or I think that's fetch, FTCH. Popped up there just briefly. Oh no, 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 no. We'll leave that one. We'll leave that one to its own devices. That one don't look good. Let me go and see what kind of news is on Fetch or Farfetch. Farfetch soars as the luxury e-retailer moves away from markdowns and swings to full year profit. Morgan Stanley maintains overweight on Farfetch, lowers the price target to $56. Farfetch trading higher, reporting better than expected earnings. I just don't like this one. They can do what it wants. I'll watch this one fell out today. CYRN gave some nice entries for the shorts. Right under that 650. What was the low of this candle? The low is the 635. And it's almost back within the body of this 4-hour candle of the 630. There we go. Right? Moving back out of that range there that we figured earlier. And testing down. Now 610 was the level that was like, okay, can it hold the 610 level? I think it's going to end up going ahead and pushing through that 610 here. Nice short entries up here though. These shorts up here, they entered, actually, let me see, the initial shorts they entered at 668 were probably the ones that were at the most risk on this candle. And then there was confirmation around that 70 on this candle. And then there was more confirmation when this follow-up candle couldn't break back over and hold those 75s. So definitely a lot of confirmation for shorts here. Breaking back down the previous 4-hour chart and getting down to this level of the 610. So can we see that thing snap on through that 610 is the question. Anyway, let's see. Anything else we got? And where can this thing fall to? So it has this previous consolidation around the 483. And then some more consolidation at the 550s, 550 level. So let's draw that as a little bit of support through here. And a little bit more support through this area, 550. The other thing that I don't like about these low floats is a lot of time retail traders give up on them when they break down VWAP. They just stop trading them. They're like, oh, it's under VWAP. I don't want to touch it no more. And it gets real nasty under VWAP if retail traders just give up on it. If it was a higher price stock, VWAP wouldn't matter as much. SPY is still floating around that 430 level. Threw a wick up there. The high of the day was a 431.30. Has not reached back up there as of yet. So may just be going flat on the day. It had a nice little rip up from the 410s all the way to the 430s. So may have to consolidate to make a new decision. Everything else is red as blood. So now we have seen a pattern though. When the SPY goes flat, we see small caps sometimes have big ranges, but eventually pulling back to that central channel area. When the SPY is going down, it seems like the small caps or the low floats absolutely rip because nobody wants to touch anything that's dependent on the SPY. So during these days when everything is flat though, it's just kind of observation days, kind of seeing where things want to go. But definitely those like OSTK and those higher price stocks, you definitely want to see the SPY moving up for those. Or even if it is moving down, you want to see a reversal like what happened yesterday from the 410 to the 430. Back out here to CYRN. It is right at that level. It does not want to break that 610, but it doesn't matter what it wants to do. The shorts have made their little entry here and it is ready to go. If they start to get pushed out, it's gonna take some major buying pressure to get them pushed out of here. The biggest bar on the day was a red bar at 3,756,331 shares traded, and then the next one, there was a bigger green bar, but I just don't think it's gonna be able to reverse into these levels unless the shorts are really greedy and they really want to enter here. But at this point, this would be the least risky spot for a short now, because now you got a certified area, but you may be in the least risky spot, but you're not making as much money as these shorts that got in right here at the 690-ish area. So let's see where these shorts want to get to. This high of the previous candle is 643. And they should be entering here and then looking for this breakdown of the 610. Right at VWAP. So they got double, triple confirmation. Failure in this range and then failure to pass through VWAP. There's a little pop through there. That 650, man, may become the wall. Yep. So this was a midway retracement on this little range. From the 670 down to the 625-ish area. This is midway at this 650 level. So how is it going to act at a midway retracement of this level? Will it start to hold around this 650 area for a move higher? 650 getting hit. $650 not being able to hold up that much. So now you're getting even more confirmation because now you can draw a downtrend here. You can say, okay, we know this is the high. And this bad boy is eating dirt at that midway retracement. Look at that. Perfect entry for shorts right there. Or the shorts that missed the high entry. Now let's see if we can get the breakdown of the 610. All right, so overall back here, let's see if we can spot any kind of visible uptrend. It's kind of steep on this 4-hour chart for uptrend. So you have to be kind of patient on this one and get that nice uptrend. But I can't identify uptrend on these charts yet. I need a verified bottom. All right, this one has about a minute left, or yeah, a minute left on this 5-minute candle. Working its way. Will it respect this downtrend, or will it start holding back into this level for a short push out, a short squeeze out of this level? Coming back up to that 650 level, so we'll see above this 610 what it wants to do here. Getting forced out of this range again. So it keeps bouncing on the body, the top of the body of the previous candle there at the 630. That's becoming a little bit of support for it. So there may be a play here coming up. It keeps bouncing on this 630. Maybe a little short squeeze coming up here. Okay, opening up a new candle. Can this candle hold above the 617? Hitting the trend line there. See, it looks good right here on the 5-minute, but when you look over here on the 15-minute, what's up, SB? We look over here on the 15-minute, it does have quite a bit of work to do here. If you look at this trend, coming up to that trend as well. So this would be another entry, but I believe the short should be getting scared. If it continues to hold in this range like this, they're going to get squeezed. They need to hold it under the 650s. And at this point, we're getting a little bit more data. And we're getting a little bit more of a certified downtrend here. But I do think this one can give some nice moves today. If it wants to do a short squeeze, may not happen right now, but I think it's coming. Holding up those 650s back in this level. Can the shorts push it back down? Okay, so at this point, if it holds these levels again, I think we're going to see a short squeeze here. If it holds these bottom levels again. Okay, 650s coming back into play. Okay, so now we got some good data collection. We kind of identified a nice downtrend here. So Let's be patient. And if we're gonna take a trade here, we'll see. We'll see. We got to see it. We got to see it confirm here. But it is showing strength in this range. There are buyers here. Still don't trust that. Getting back up to that top level. Again, more data. Tried to break out of that previous level. Is it going to get at that continuation push? Back up to the 75s. Hit the 75s just a little bit. Broke it just a little bit. Boy, it's going to mess up. It better not double top up here. Shorts getting pushed out of their range here, but this could also be a nice little re-entry for some more short shares here, because I know whoever bought up here would hate to get pushed out of this position. So we're gonna let it drop back down and get a nice little uptrend going. So intraday uptrend started from down here. Yeah. Right up there around that 675. Will it dive down here? Looking real heavy. I'm telling you, whoever got in right here at this $7 does not want that to break. But if it comes back down and tests this range again, see, now we have a nice little, let's see, come on and break down. Come on, get on down here. And if it starts to test the halfway point to the 650 and starts holding here, they're going to be in trouble. Because this is the range that it should be holding up. It failed to hold this 650 at first, but now it's playing above the 650. So they're going to be in a bad spot if it comes back and tests the 650 and comes back and tries to get up here again. Let's just watch and see. Coming on back down, 656. Right above that 650 level. On the 15-minute, though, it looks good over here on the 5-minute, but we got to make sure we're keeping our eyes on our higher time frames as well. 15-minute did break the body of this previous 15-minute candle, but just giving it some time. Yeah, they don't want it to rip up. They got scared. They started dumping all their shares short in there to keep this thing down. Really, what I do is I look at the chart and I say, where is the best entry for the shorts and where's the best entry for the longs, right? And seeing this is the absolute best entry for a short on the day. 692.48. They top ticked it. So why in the world would they want this to break, right? And that's what I'm looking at. Like, why would they want this to break up? Of course, they're going to dump everything they got in to keep this thing down. What do I like about this ticker? Well, it is one of the few things that is green on the day. Everything else up here has gone red. So why would I be looking at anything else? What do you see? Do you see anything else that's moving today? I see red, red, and more red. So it did get down here to this 650 level. Testing it out. Let's jump back over here to the SPY real quick. SPY having a nice little jump back up there as well. 427, $3 rip back up to the 430s. Some crazy movements. I think this thing is just going to go sideways, though. It's going to be some crazy movements within this range. Let me go ahead and draw that range there. Resistance, 431, and then a bottom support on the day of 427. So we'll see if it just goes sideways. Now, it may pop either direction, but I think it's going to relatively stay within this area. CYRN. And I guess one life, to answer your question, this will be a purely technical play on an uptrend and a breakout. And it may be a quick breakout that fails quickly, but I think it has the potential to do this breakout because it's holding that 650 level there. Either it's gonna hold or it's gonna dump through it. It's right back up to this resistance level right under the downtrend. And it has not certified any kind of bottom down here yet. Okay, let me go ahead and get the bottom here. Even if it throws a wick down here to the 610 and pops back up, that's a nice little signal that somebody still wants to try these shorts. This isn't a play so much on catalyst or anything like that, though. I mean, it has a little bit of catalyst, but, you know, still watching the spot to see if it's going to fail or hold the close of the trade off that. And trade off that, yeah. Yes, sir. So again, right at this little level, they do not want that breakout to happen. So this is multiple tests on a low float stock of the shorts trying to hold it down. I don't think it's going to go well for the shorts today. Once I'm over PDT, I'm going to be one. You can be printing money out. Okay. Hey, man. Hey, man. Send me some money so I can buy me some ramen noodles. All right, coming on down. So 650, there's a little breakdown. So now, if it tests up here again, bro, I think it's gonna break. I know they want it down, but yeah, I if it holds this 610 again, which I doubt it's gonna do with this much sell-off, but hey, look, it's bouncing right in this range again. Somebody still wants it up here. Look at that. Somebody still wants it up here. So I'm just gonna be patient and let this, cause this trend here, the next break point will be the 668, a crossover of the 668, 670 level for this one, if it doesn't just dump out here. But just being patient. $15 looks dreadful though. Only thing that looked good on this one is the hour and the 4 hour. Imagine all the people holding puts from 2 days ago. I don't want to be with them. Yeah, they're part of the zombie crew. They just looking for somebody to feed them. So I think we've collected enough data on CYRN to form a nice little idea of what it's doing, its downtrend, and everything else. If the SPY starts to go down, that means attention will probably leave those stocks that are relatively sensitive to the SPY and come down to the low floats. This being the one low float that is still green and still holding up most of its gains is presenting quite a bit of a problem for whoever's trying to push it down, especially if it pushes back in within this range of the 630. But if it wants to dump, oh well, we'll just avoid that and keep our money in our pockets for Monday. No reason to waste money if you don't need to. Okay, opening up kind of low there. $6 is definitely close. And now we'll see the retail traders probably give up on it again because it's broken down VWAP. Broken down VWAP again. They're probably going to be like, man, the shorts are winning. We're going to let it dump. And then you'll see a sell-off through this 610 level. Let's see 610 break. Wick thrown down through the 610. 593. 593 is an odd number. I'd rather just stick with the $6 if it can push through the $6 here. So right back to that level. Now, if it can hold this level and then reclaim the 630, so that's two jobs it's got to do, and then get back over and start to get back over to that 650. That's a lot of work, man. Trading shouldn't be like, you shouldn't have to make a ticker do so much work just to be a good thing, you know? The more work a ticker needs to do, the less chance it's going to actually do that work. The market is lazy. It only does what it feels like doing. Orlando says, I had 3 IRNT calls just to do it, and I sold one day too early. Tom Connor says, RECYRN. If CYRN is not available to short on most platforms, does that change the way you look at it? Not really. Even if it's hard to borrow or it's easy to borrow, somebody's able to borrow. And are those people that are able to borrow paying a significantly more money to borrow on this stock, right? Like, why would they be paying more to borrow on a good stock? Like, that don't make sense. You're gonna pay more money to get squeezed? That don't make sense, man. Oh, easy to borrow just means that there's a lots of supply, supply and demand. Hard to borrow doesn't mean that there's nothing out there. It just means you got to pay a premium price to do it, which means premium price, that could be a big seller off in there. All right, so it does look like it's going on down, but at least we identified a downtrend on it. Again, it was up 150% going into aftermarket, so I expected at least a little bit of a pullback, but it continues to bounce around this 610 level, 610-ish, which is interesting. So let's see if we can identify a uptrend on it. So intraday, it came down here to the 530. Whoops. Let's go to trend line. Intraday came down here to the 536. and we have a little bit of uptrend right there, and we'll see if it can kind of continue to hold these levels of the 610. If not, oh well, it's not like we're in it. So we definitely have a bottom that we do not want to see break there at the $6. One Life said it won't do anything, man. This stock won't do anything today. Okay. Now, a break of the 6 will be confirmation for me, because if this is a true uptrend, it needs to follow it. I mean, because either this is going to become support or resistance. Will it fail that 6 though? Also draw it over here. It's a little bit steeper on the 15 minute though. I don't like that. I don't like steep trends. That don't look right. How that doesn't even look natural for it to follow that. That's steep right there. I don't like that. That don't smell good. 5 cents away from the breakdown. These people that entered up here at $7 are feeling absolutely great right now. So now, yeah, we're coming on back down to the level that I had looked at down here. We got the 550 level here, and then we got the 460 level as well. It kind of cracked. Yeah, so that's failure on that ticker right there. I don't like that. So we gathered data on it. We identified what is a downtrend, and then we tried to identify a uptrend, but that failed. Let's continue to collect data on it though. See if it continues to break down. SQ is the stock of the day. SQ? Square? Stock of the day is pushing it a little bit now. It's not even green on the day. Or maybe you're talking about for a short or some puts. UUU found itself under the $4, or wait, yeah, under the at the 350. So yeah, yeah, it's just CYRN looks like it took a little bit more of a dump there than we expected. Yeah, boy. Yeah, now look at the 4-hour. We're getting a little bit more data here on the 4-hour. Not looking great, but it's coming down to this 548 level though. But I just don't like any of this charting now. RMed, let me look at some of y'all's callouts. SQ, and then what is it? Let me see. Let's see. AABV. Lori says AABV. Oh, is that right? No. Um, did you type that right, Lori? ABBV. All right, so yeah, that's a nice little move there. ABBV. Armed was another one that was called out. I cannot type today. Okay. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. One life, you want to pick up some Armed, man? Drop about 10K into Armed. Let's go. One life donating 10K to the stream to put into Armed. Let's go. Orlando been trading that LCID, JNJ, and RTX. Yeah, I traded LCID for a little bit, but it started to go down. I forgot what made it go down. Maybe they got some bad earnings or something. But yeah, I traded on this thing, this little run up right here, and then it just found itself going down a lot. I mean, all week, I don't know why I keep saying the wrong thing. Hey man, sometimes English fails us. Fail. Hmm. OSTK still going up. Well, it went up a little bit. It only went up $1 more. But yeah, that was a good call. But not any entries now. No volume, no nothing there. And this one, ABBV was something that you would have had to been looking to get into this thing before time. What was the news on ABBV? Allergen company to present data for leading portfolio of eye care treatments. Um, eye care treatments. Study phase 3 induction. Submits, seeks FDA nod. Raises price target to 166. You want to get in on Square at 110. You might get your entry. It might come back into play for you. All right. So we got our nice little sell-off. And we'll see if it can start following any kind of trends upward. ABBV. Fetch. Boy, car gave back everything. I knew it was gonna do that. Thing looking all spooky. Gave back about $2. What? Nah, bro. Get off my watch list. You're trash. UUU did not come back up. Hopefully nobody's still holding that. Definitely not looking great. Well, you know what? You could be holding it. It may be a longer term investment. But if you bought up here with quite a bit of share size, you're down 50 cents. Foot Locker. I definitely keep Foot Locker. Well, Foot Locker's gonna have to get some news and get out of this hole here that it found itself into, down 30, almost 40% on the day. CEI, the energy stock, did not recoup very well. It seems like now that war, they're trying to do peace talks or whatever over at the war, we're seeing the energy stocks and the oil stocks kind of calm down a little bit. So we'll have to see if the war kicks back up. Yeah, SQ back up to 115 and still moving upward. CRN is not looking great. This bad boy continues to come down. Trend line continues to grow lower. So yeah, retail traders kind of gave up on it a little bit. SQ have strong resistance at 119. If it breaks it, that would be a good entry. 119. Okay. That'll be a good entry. You think it's going to continue going up, or will it have, well, it might pull back a little bit off that 119. And it did pull a red to green move. But all of it is just questionable right now. IRNT. What is that? IRNT. I don't really like IRNT. Let's see if it has any news on the day. Nothing crazy. This one's moving up. I think somebody else had called out that DTST. Bazinga Pro's top 5 picks for all cybersecurity edition. IRNT was one of them. So getting some moves on Friday, but you know. Wow. So this will be another breakdown. If it breaks down the what is this? 550s now. Not stopping. Getting on down there to the 550. Breaking level after level. Making it harder and harder for it to get back up there to the 650s. So yeah, not looking to waste my capital in any of this today. Some of these were plays that you would have already been having to hold, or I mean, you could have bought the dip on ABBV today, but I'm not interested in those types. I mean, it had potential, definitely had potential. Ripped from the 40. Well, where would you enter? Enter at the, if you wasn't already in pre-market, the first dip there was the 147. So you would have got a dollar rip there. That's okay, dollar rip, but just not what I'm looking for. RINT getting on up there. Has a lot of wicks, looks like. Yeah, definitely getting on up there. All right. So let's go check out RINT, up 28% since the open. Somebody's happy. So our two top movers are RINT and CYRN. Anything else? Nothing else looks good. And RINT has the cybersecurity news. Buy one call for like 350 and make 150 from that. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Maybe something to watch. RINT getting some nice little moves here. Would definitely would have to see what's this bottom 550. So initial rip, then the dip was to 575-ish. Then a little drop there. Interesting. So which one of these two will become the stock of the day? RENT is looking way better. It's above VWAP for retail traders. So they will probably continue trading that over CYRN. I don't know what the float is on ITN or whatever it is though. RITN. Let's see. No kind of shelf registration sitting out here. Let's look out here. It has a float of 24.39 million. 24.39 million. This one says it's got 34 million out floating. Iron net. This one says it's got 57. So we got a couple of data points that everybody's saying it's a different float. Let's see. Shares outstanding 88. Do you show the float though? Don't see. Whatever. We know it's pushing up though. CRN. It's also doing its thing, but I don't know if it'll be able to compete with IRNT. This is like a dual competition. It's got the downtrend all the way up here at the 650s. So I'm thinking it's going to go down some more. All right, I'll let the stream go about 20 more minutes. I don't see anything I want to trade on Friday. Probably just keep capital in my pocket for Monday. A lot of these are kind of on the more like, well, I hope I get a payment before the weekend type deal. And I'm not into that. I'd rather something be looking really good with catalyst on Friday. Because these bad boys will chop you up. So it's almost $1 payout. 577, 575-ish, up to the 675, almost $1 payout here. What does the SPY end up doing? SPY is back up to the 430, 431. So instead of forming a channel, it looks like it wants to uptrend. Wait, CYRN is cybersecurity too? I thought they were just getting bought out by Carvana. Wait a minute, I need to go and read. Let me continue reading on them. I did not see that. CYRN compliance. Oh, it's literally in the same list. I just looked right over it. All right. So I guess we'll have to see. We'll have to see this. Now that we have a little bit of a uptrend here, see if it can follow this uptrend. Well, I'm still gonna give it 20 minutes. If it's not looking too good, I'm just gonna leave it alone. Yeah, yeah, SB. I'm looking at it. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see what it wants to do. It's a lot lower float than the other one. Could have a little bit more or bigger potential, but I don't know. Let's see if it can continue to hold this uptrend here. What was the all-time low for this? $2. Gapped up here, holding these levels right within this range. Still nice and green on the day. IRNT coming on down. So I wonder if IRNT fails, will the attention come over here on CYRN? Has a bottom right here, the 575 that is kind of double bottomed on. But giving it some time to prove that it can hold this 575 and continue up the uptrend. IRNT took a nice little dump down once, so maybe it'll continue that pattern where it has a nice dump down, then goes flat. But eventually the retail traders are going to stop if they keep getting burned on these dumps. Okay. 575. Okay, getting bought right on that trend line there. So we could risk what, 35 cents? 35 cents on a little low floater. But is that enough confirmation for me? No, it's not. I want to see it truly get down under this trend and then pull back above it. Throw a little wick down there and get bought up real quick. Bottom of this candle is the $6, yeah. 610 level was the level that we were calling out earlier. That looks like it's becoming a little bit of resistance up here. 610. All right. IRNT getting on back up there as well. Volume, let's look at the volume as well. Volume has been decreasing, not making it to 1 million in these last couple of oh, nope, it had 1 million in here. Will it bust down? I'm just not impressed with CYRN down there. It's acting like it doesn't want to move anymore. SQ still floating around the 116 area. Well, it's pushing up though, pushing up to that 117. Nice little $6 rip there. Very slow mover, but definitely made a nice move today. CYRN breaking down. That's what I wanted to see right there. Break down, hold this 575, and just chill, bro. Just chill. At least the $6 is holding up. So it came back down to this again. Room down 530s. Still got room down. Pre-market high. So it's got to get back through pre-market high and then try to break 7. Okay. Doesn't look horrible. Trying to hold that 610 now. Can it hold up the 610? One Life says CRN reverse split regain compliance 12 million private offering missed quarterly benchmarks. That's interesting. Was that on Thinkorswim, or was that where'd you get that news from? Closing, private placement, at market. All right, CRN right at that 610 level. Downtrend right now is a 650. TOS news feed. Nice. Okay. IRNT slowing down. Will we see this dump through this level? $6.10 becoming a little bit of a problem. Um, what is DB talking about? I didn't even know DB was in here, man. Daniel B, you said you swung OSTK trade. I swung from yesterday when stocks start to move over 50, make a nice profit. Nice, Daniel B. I see you like that stupid trade after all, huh? Oh boy. I see you. I see you. All right, so IRNT is getting up above those levels. Since these two are moving together, I'm going to, this bottom is the 576. Has a top side. I'd love to see a test get on back through there and start getting over this what is it, 625 level. See if it can move with IRNT since it's lower float. IRNT going up to try to break that 7. So it gave a move from the 575 up to the 680s. Love for this thing to explode down and then just hold this 575 real quick. All right. Well, looks like IRNT is becoming the move on the day. I haven't seen anything that I wanted to trade during this time frame, so appreciate you guys for tuning in. Ben should be live. I don't know if he is yet or not, but you can go over there and check him out on the Framework Fortune home channel. I'm gonna go and make some money doing some work. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate the new followers from Twitch. Um, Appreciate all the insight. One Life, I did not see that news report. Appreciate you for dropping that in the chat. We also have a Discord. You can go to frameworkfortune.com and get access to our Discord. There's a link. You click the connect button, connects you straight into our Discord. We drop all kinds of news, articles, and whatever. Talk about investments, whatever that you want to talk about. NFTs, cryptos. Ben is really into cryptos and NFTs, so you can check that out in the Discord as well. But yeah, didn't see anything that I wanted to partake in, so I'll save my capital for Monday. Next week will be a full week of trading. This week was a shorter week. But yeah, appreciate all you guys. And as always, I forget. I will see you in the next one. Peace.